Hello and welcome to the first annual Hart Women's Bowling Media Day. I'm your host, Hart correspondent Derek Johnson. We are joined by the 2023 Hart co-coach of the year, Kristen Foster, and one of our athletes with Gabby Evans. Coach Gabby, thanks for hopping on today. Coach, let's start with you. How are preparations going for the Hart Championship so far?
They're going good. After we reflected on this past season and tried to figure out where some of our hiccups may be. And so we're working on, strengthening those a little bit more so we can be more well-rounded and better prepared for when that time comes.
How much do you use the regular season? I mean, obviously you want to win competitions, but just as kind of getting ready for this moment and doing everything you can to prepare the team for these championships.
I mean, we use the entire season for that. I mean, that's what it's there for. We see where our strengths lie, where our weaknesses lie, things that we could capitalize on. We toy with our lineup a little bit, see which athletes mesh better together, and use all that to prepare for our postseason.
Introduce us, if you could, to Gabby and why she's a representative for the program here today.
All right, so this is Gabby. She is one of our seniors. She opted to use her fifth year this year, and she has been with me at least from the start from my beginning as a coach. And ever since she stepped up to be a leader, she's great in the classroom. She's fantastic on the lanes. She, works hard to help keep the team camaraderie going and just kind of, embodies everything you're looking for in a student athlete. And, a lot of the athletes on the team respect her for that.
Gabby, you were second team all conference last season. What did that honor mean to you?
Um, it was pretty cool. I think I enjoyed it more just because I was able to celebrate with multiple of my teammates. In past seasons, there's been a couple where I think last year there was four of us able to celebrate it together. So it was a pretty cool accomplishment for all of us.
Your coach said you decided to come back for that fifth year this year. What went into that decision? Why'd you want to, stick around for another year at William Penn?
Um, well, Oskaloosa itself has kind of become my home away from home. I've met majority of the people I spend time with here. And then on top of that, the last two seasons, they haven't exactly finished how the team would have wanted them to. So I'm kind of back just to regroup and kind of get that second or third chance at this point to
You,
much better.
what originally got you into bowling and brought you to William Penn?
I've been bowling since I was 3 or 4 years old, just youth league. I grew up in a family where bowling was basically a necessity. Every Tuesday, Thursday night, we'd spend at the bowling alley with my dad bowling league. And then actually multiple of my friends who I bowled with in high school came to William Penn and came on a visit, ended up falling in love with it. And then here I am.
Coach, your team battled in the Hart Championship round last year. You just narrowly fell to Baker. What do you hope to take from that experience, and does that lead to extra motivation this go around?
Definitely leads to extra motivation. For the match, ultimately it was two matches into one, and for it to go as long as what we did is, heartbreaking, to say the least. So definitely reflected back on that, use that to make improvements. When we reflected back on it, we realized there was, some parts in the game that we missed, and use that to get better at it. Reading the lanes better, reading ball motion better, and use as a way to improve ourselves and be better prepared for this year.
Gabby, your team competed at NAIA Nationals last year too. Take me through that whole experience. What was that like as a bowler, and what are some of the things you learned from that you've taken into this year?
Well, I think last year was kind of more of an eye-opening experience than the other year before. The year before last, we ended up getting third at nationals. So I think we went into last year with super high expectations for ourselves, and we didn't necessarily meet all of those expectations. So we kind of beat ourselves up for it. But I think this year we're using that as another motivation factor to just be better than we were before. We've come a long way this season, so we're excited to see what it takes to get there, and once we do get there, what it'll take to get the job done.
Coach, who are some names to keep an eye out on your team outside of Gabby?
I would say honestly, like our entire team, everyone brings something different to the table. They bring in either, different experiences, different style of game, different motivational factors. And so with that really comprises our team. So, I mean, obviously we have Gabby. This year we brought in Samantha Myers. She transferred us from Rock Valley where she had an outstanding career there. And so she's brought that experience with her. Caitlin Radliff, she's a junior and she's our, like to call her the power of our team. So she likes to make the pins move quite a bit. You know, Madison Ross also opted to use her 5th year to stay back and help, you know, resolve some unfinished business. Sydney Whiteleather, traditional senior in that sense, you know, bringing something different to the table. And then you know, we've got Olivia Nolte, who's probably been our most improved player this season. You know, she started off the year on JV and worked her way up and done phenomenal. Christy Motier, another 5th year senior, bringing something different to the table as well. And then Kelsey Axone, she's our 2-hander. You know, they all bring something different. And so I don't think I could ever say, you know, one stands out over the other because I think they all help make each other better.
Coach, you bowled at William Penn. Now you're a coach there. Your husband is the men's coach. What is this university? What is this city of Oskaloosa? What does it mean to you?
I mean, for me, it means a lot. So where I met my husband, so, you know, it's where our family started. And then, so being given the opportunity to come back here, you know, continuing on with the sport that we love. So it was a big decision for us to make. So we moved cross country for it, but we don't regret it. We love it. We love the teams. Had the chance to meet Gabby before I even took over as coach. She would come to Utah and babysat our daughter one time. So it's been a fun experience. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Gabby, what are some of your favorite memories playing for William Penn?
Oh gosh. I have a couple. This December, I was actually able to shoot the first 300 in women's program history. So that was a pretty cool experience. And then on top of that, that same tournament, the team was actually able to come away with the first tier 1 win in program history. So I think that topped everything. And then other than that, I guess NAI regional winning back-to-back tournaments with the Vegas tournament and the one in Topeka. That was pretty cool too.
Coach, Gabby, thank you so much for the time today. Best of luck on the rest of the season.
Thank you.